I like that these places are kind of places that you can recognize from like the other games and like the comics and stuff like that. Like you can recognize the districts.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
It is cool. I'm just kind of wondering where I'm going to go now to find the next, you know, enemies and actually do something. Because I would have thought that I would have found another crime by now. Am I just supposed to like drive by and like patrol the area?
I guess so. I guess it's like, you know, when you're Officer Rick and you're like...
Rick Grimes?
Yeah, and you're, you know, driving down the highway with your state trooper mobile and making everybody slow down, you know?
You got a lot of pent-up anger today.
I was just making a joke! I was just joking!
Let me out! Let me out!
Ah,
there you go.
Oh, no.
Let me out!
These poor people.
Let me out! Let me out!
Gotham Savior ruined my car!
Let me out! One more for good measure. Let me out. And good.
Help!
Dixon Docks.
Oh, I put my dick in docks all the time.
Epic. Where is everybody? There's no criminals.
There's no people. Did everybody die in this town?
Oh, brake drift is out. Left trigger.
Like, there's cars going around, but you never see anybody get out of the cars.
I don't know. I'm genuinely... Am I doing something wrong?
I don't know.
You can tell me if you think I am.
It just says defeat criminals to gather clues. Is there a waypoint or anything?
No. I'm not trying to be stupid. Am I being dumb?
I don't know. Maybe you're an idiot.
Hey, Stag Industries or whatever.
Maybe you drove too far away. Maybe they wanted you to go down, like, the main road and then you drove too far away or something.
Maybe. I guess I'll go back and look again. I thought that you could just kind of drive around and beat criminals. I thought it was just kind of wherever.
I think they had like a tutorial area, but you went and looked around and now the rest of the city's dead. Because nothing spawned in, because you were supposed to go over there or something.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell me where. I guess I'll just go back to the Belfry.
I guess?
Okay. I don't really... Cobblepot Steel, Star Labs... Where is the Belfry?
Up more. Union State Belfry over there. There you go.
Alright, I will just go over there. Is there a waypoint button? Add waypoint.
There you go.
Okay, I'm sorry, my mistake for thinking I could explore.
That's okay.
I don't know. I guess I thought that when they say defeat criminals to gather clues, it meant more than just in your front yard.
They've got the same GPS thing that Arkham Knight had.
Similar, yeah.
Do the other characters have vehicles?
Yes, they all have a bat cycle.
Oh, okay.
So it is cool. I like the bat cycle, and I will say that the game's running a little better now.
There should be a Batmobile.
Well, that was Batman's. He blew that up, remember?
I want the Batmobile.
He blew it up.
Because he didn't have an extra?
He didn't want anyone to use it.
Oh, okay.
He was like, if I go down, I'm taking my car with me.
Ah!
Alright, I'm back at the Belfry. Where is it you want me to go? Yeah, not so easy, is it?
There's a person.
Just a person, not a criminal.
Well, why don't you drive slowly down this street, and we'll try to find some people. Oh, there's a crime, right? Or is that just a hobo? I think it's, no, that's just a man with an umbrella. Actually.
That's just a person.
Okay. Somebody commit a crime!
There's no crimes happening. I like how it's...
Alright, you! That tent over there, you committing a crime?
I like how it was like, it's not going to take long for Gotham's foes to realize that Batman's dead. Batman dies, all criminals stay indoors and play Fortnite.
Meanwhile, in Arkham, you walk 2 steps and you get like a radio signal that's like, hey, let's beat this guy up!
Oh, there.
Oh, okay, so you're supposed to be looking for like those red guys.
Okay, I didn't know I was supposed to do that to find them. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's somebody's nap top.
But at least we're here now. Sorry for the, I guess, boring part of trying to find it. You
I was
maybe
gonna cut
edit
most of that out.
Do me a favor.
You don't have to say sorry, we can just cut it out.
No, I'll say sorry.
No.
Jill, you out of things to say already?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something.
I just got gunned down.
Why are there like a bunch of women who are on this roof trying to jump somebody?
Well?
Happy to report we're now fully operational. Before you head back, though,
We got something to do, Belfry?
the hard drive from Langstrom's lab requires a biodecryption key.
Why did she call Alfred Belfry?
That definitely tracks with what I saw in his lab. I guess I'm heading to the GCPD morgue, huh?
Indeed. With nights in Gotham as they are, it should be quiet at the station. Relatively.
Don't worry. I know my way around.
I was gonna stop one more crime here on the way.
That's a good idea.
Need the XP anyway. I do like going around the city and stopping crimes. I think this will be fun to do together.
I think that is fun. I'm glad you figured out how to use the, like, thingy-mabob to see where people are.
Well, I knew that you had to do it for other stuff, but I didn't know you had to do it to find the crimes.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, though, to, like, be able to find stuff. You would use, like, that seeking thing. Kind of like detective mode. I like when she uses her leggies.
Maybe I'm just not as good at the combat. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not really like an intuitive or an unintuitive thing. It's just so different in terms of not the hits. The hits are the same.
Maybe I will be really good at this game and it'll finally be something I'm good at.
Honestly, I think you'll like the game. I think you were a little hard on it before it launched just because of the performance stuff and some other stuff, which I understand. I think that's fair. But I do think at the end of the day, a game can have 25, 30 FPS and still be fun. Mm. I just think that it shouldn't. Does that make sense? Like, well, I think that they shouldn't release games like that. They should take more time.
Well, the reason I'm butthurt about it is because I used to only be able to afford a 360. And for a lot of years, I was just playing 360 games, you know, that ran a lot like this. And now that I have money and I'm able to afford a Series X and stuff that you actually...
Not much money.
That you got me for my birthday, I guess I was expecting better from some of the newer games that I was really excited to play.
Like better performance?
Yeah, because, like, when you spend that much money on, like, this game and a Series X and stuff like that, you expect more than 360 quality. And
well, and the visuals are, but I would have preferred they toned the visuals back to focus on performance, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess that's why I'm butthurt about it, is because, like, you know, I always kind of dealt with less because I wanted to be able to have a fun time and a good time because I didn't have much money. And now, like, I finally gotten to the point in my life where I can have nicer things, you know, and I'm well taken care of and not, like, super depressed anymore. And I feel like I deserve to have games that are super expensive come out and work well. Does that make sense?
No, it does. I mean, some people call that being entitled. I call it just being selective with how you spend your money because it's your money. That's
kind of what I think. Like, I think a lot of people would probably call me, like, an entitled, privileged white woman. Like, I don't really...
I didn't know we didn't make it about race, but...
that's what people say.
You're 1% Nigerian and 1% Jewish, so I don't think they can say
it's
that.
Less than 1%.
It's 1% we round up in this house.
Anyway, I just think that a lot of people tend to say that stuff. Not necessarily people on the Let's Play channel, but, like, people on Twitter and stuff.
Oh, I see.
And I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, I don't really have a ton of money, and, like, the money I have is either usually going to, like, food.
I'm not good at this.
Or our cats, or our jobs. So it's like, you know, if we're gonna spend a bunch of money on something like this kind of game, which, like, luckily we didn't have to because our friend Will bought it for us, but still, you know, I'd expect better. Because I guess I am a little bit selective about some of the things I want to get. Because, like, there's a lot of Monster High dolls that I could get and that are, you know, probably the same price that we could buy this game for, and I could make videos on them for my channel to get monetized, you know?
Right. I understand. I mean, so far I'm having fun, though.
I know, I'm having a lot of fun, too. I guess that's just kind of my, like, thought process on it is, if our friend didn't give it to us for free...
You wouldn't have gone out of your way to buy it yet.
Yeah, or I would have been extremely disappointed that we spent our money on it when we don't have a ton of money and we could have gotten something better.
What's this?
Because even though the game seems like it's good, and I'm sure the story is great, or at least fine, and it seems like the graphics are really good, like, I expect more, I guess, from, like, a AAA company. You know, if I was expecting something on the scale of, like, really well done, like Elden Ring, you know, not necessarily as big, but as well done.
Oh, Elden Ring really... So, one thing Elden Ring did... Obviously, not everything has to be Elden Ring. I guess I have to leave here. One thing Elden Ring did that really made everyone look bad is that its performance is really good, its world is really big, and it has a ton of content in-game for $70.
Yeah.
And so, I know a lot of people will say, like, well, not everything's going to be that. It's like, sure, But I do think that the point stands that if you can look at that and say, well, look at how much value I get for my $70, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do have an argument of like, well, of course I'm going to try and focus my money towards where I get the most value.
Yeah, and like, I don't think every game needs to have like a map as big as a continent or something, or like hundreds of hours of gameplay, kind of like Valhalla. But I do think that, you know, the game should be really good quality. You know, like it should work really well, especially if it's going to be on next-gen systems. And it should have really well done writing, well done missions, you know, stuff like that. Like, give people a bang for their buck.
No, I agree. I don't disagree with you. I just think also it still deserves a chance for whatever it is.
I completely agree, and I'm still willing to give it a chance, of course. It's just, I guess I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't do a day one patch of making it 60 FPS like I assumed they probably would.
Well, even that for me,
Hope that makes it easier to sneak inside the station.
I would prefer it just on disc. You know, I'm also getting tired of these things where it's like, hey, let's release it like this and then let's patch it later, because guess what? If there's ever a time where you can't access that patch in the future, you have a worse experience.
That is very upsetting, yes.
And that's annoying to me for like game preservation and stuff, which people don't care enough about because they think everything's just throwaway.
That's why people are willing to spend, you know, an upwards of $70 to $100 on games that were a little bit half-assed. I'm not saying this game was half-assed, but there's a lot of games that are. And they're willing to spend tons of money on it, and that just tells these companies, oh, well, let's just keep half-assing it. Why not?
Well, the problem is, even when people tell the companies opposite, they still don't listen.
Yeah.
They just still half-ass it, and then they blame the consumer.
It's like those kind of people who, like, buy from the most expensive scalper on eBay that they possibly can, but then say, oh, well, you know, maybe these websites shouldn't allow robots.
Don't you do this?
No, I don't buy from the most expensive scalper I possibly
I was just
can.
joking.
See, the thing is, with me, like, if it's a Monster High doll that I really want, and I want it for my channel, I will try to find the cheapest person online who is selling it, because I begrudgingly have to support them if I want it, because Mattel is so bad with their distribution. But I first try to go to a million different stores to try and find it to get it for retail price, because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, you should try to buy it for the retail price and not support and reward these stupid eBay people. And I talk shit about them all the time because they deserve it. You know?
But they don't care because they still get their money. You can say whatever you want.
I just think more people should protest the eBay thing. It really annoys me, because, like, they have to go as far now on Taylor Swift's, her tour, on Ticketmaster. They had to go as far as to make, like, a huge verification account system to call yourself a verified
I
fan.
remember when they'd let me use the front door. Now, where was the morgue again?
The morgue's on the far side of the bullpen. Make sure the cops don't see you sneaking around.
To be a verified fan of Taylor Swift, just to be able to buy tickets for her tour. But the tickets aren't even on sale yet. It's just you have to be a verified member before they go on sale on November 9th. So you can only just look at the dates right now when you're a verified fan, then you can buy them. And it's like, we literally had to do like a week in advance, call people a verified fan, like, so bots wouldn't buy all these tickets and sell them on eBay for thousands of dollars.
Right.
Like, that's ridiculous that we even have to do that and that this culture exists. And I'm really glad that Ticketmaster is doing that, but I feel like there's going to be a way that these bots still get around it.
Ink, that's weird. Yeah, there will always be a way. I mean, it's the same thing with, like, Funko Pops. It's the same thing. Why is this 1998? It's the same thing with Funko Pops and action figures and statues and all this stuff, is people find these ways around it so that they can just infinitely exploit the system.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, I'm pretty sure she's coming to Minnesota. I haven't seen the dates yet, but I really want to go see her.
I know you do.
Really badly. Like, this is my dream come true. Like, this is the thing that I have been wanting since I was a child. Like, literally, I was 7 years old, or maybe even less than that, and I had to go to a stupid doctor's appointment in Kennebunk in Maine, and Taylor Swift...
I got stuck, sorry.
Taylor Swift was there in Kennebunk that day filming her music video for the Mine for the Mine music video.
That music is that song's terrible, isn't it?
I don't remember. I really like that song. I don't remember if
I
other
thought
people
that was the one
thought
you
it was
hated
bad.
with Brendan Urie.
No, that's me. That came out a couple of years ago. I wasn't 7 years old when that came out.
Buff guy, wild outfit.
Nope.
Morgue's pretty packed with that scientist now.
Body cam off right in front of Montoya.
Is that bad?
Yeah. She was loyal to Gordon. Police like that can't be trusted.
Sorry, go ahead. I was trying to hear this too because you have the world's longest story right now. Can we get to the point on Kenny Bunk?
Jim Gordon, recognize that. If you want recognition, call your parents. Gordon isn't here to protect you anymore. Gordon protected Gotham. You should try doing the same. You want to save Gotham? Fine. Get out of my face and go do something useful for a change. Jesus Christ. It never ends.
You were talking about you going to... I wanted to hear this thing with Renee Montoya since she's actually an important character.
Uh-huh.
But you were talking about going to the thing and your mom was a dick and didn't let you.
Yeah, because I don't know why she didn't let me when we were in Kennybunk that day during the time when we could have gone to see it. And then there was many times, I guess not many, but there was multiple times where Taylor Swift came to Massachusetts, and living in Maine, you know, Maine's pretty close to Massachusetts, and then my parents wouldn't let me go, even though I, like, saved up birthday money to be able to get the tickets, you know, and I wouldn't be able to go, because they'd be like, oh, no, you're gonna get killed somehow at a concert, even though they were, like, mean to me.
I can't progress because there keeps being these conversations in the middle, and I know that if you keep talking about this, you won't even be able to figure out, you know what I mean?
Sorry.
Where to take it. Because this is the thing I don't like about Let's Playing games like this, which people enjoy when we Let's Play, and I understand why, but you take 3 steps, like there will be silence for like 5 minutes, then you'll take 3 steps and there'll be a 15-minute conversation that you were supposed to listen to, and if you happen to dare to have a conversation during it, you just miss the whole thing. Which is kind of why, like, I don't understand how people Let's Play Telltale games.
I don't know, because that one's like a TV show.
And want us to.
That's basically like talking during a TV show at that point.
Eat the student body, barbecue the rich, make it spicy! Shut up in there, you freaking nut job! Freaking nut job!
I swear, cross my taker. I grew an ear on my shoulder.